Hello everyone and welcome to a new vlog. To be honest with you guys, I have no idea what this vlog is going to be, but I have a fun day planned today, so I thought I would start filming and hopefully it turns out to be a good video. We are actually heading off to a Christmas market today, which is so exciting. It's the first one of the year and it is pretty local to us. Now, I wasn't really planning on going, however, Tom needs to go into town anyway because he needs to pay the deposit for his mum's birthday meal in a few weeks. And we thought whilst we're there, we will just go and have a look around and see if there is anything that we would like to get. So that is honestly the main plan for today, is to take you guys along with me to see some of the stalls and see what they're like. I feel like because I was going away straight after Halloween, I wasn't actually able to enjoy the lead up to that, and I actually left for Egypt on the 1st of November, which was obviously the day after Halloween, and I was just so busy that I didn't really celebrate that holiday at all. And so I feel like I am in full Christmas mode now. I just want to do as much as I can to celebrate the Christmas season because it's my favourite time of year. I absolutely love Christmas and I just feel like this weekend is very much needed. It's going to be hopefully a really nice day, and yeah, as I said, I just wanted to bring you guys along with me. Something that could possibly spoil today though is the weather. It is horrible today, guys. Please tell me why throughout the week when I'm in work it's such nice weather and then as soon as we hit the weekend it's disgusting. Like genuinely, I'm looking out the window now and it's just horrible. Luckily the stores today are all inside because of UK weather, so that at least makes it a little bit better, but we do need to take Kiwi for a walk before we go, and yeah, I'm not looking forward to it because I feel like we're just gonna get soaked. In terms of general weekend plans, I do have the book that I'm currently reading. This doesn't have the dust jacket on, but it is Caraval by Stephanie Garber, which is actually a reread for me. I read this when it first came out, I believe it was in 2017, so it's been quite a few years now since I first read this book. I did go on to read the second book. I listened to it via audio. However, I don't remember anything about that one, and I really do want to finish off this trilogy so that I can dive into the Once Upon a Broken Heart series by this author, and I just felt the urge to pick this one up this month. It is on my 12 books to read in 2024 list as well, which is, you know, always great to tick one off. And I just remember loving this so much the first time that I read this one, and I feel like it's just perfect for this time of year. And this month in particular, I don't know why, but in November I always want to read the kind of fantastical circus-esque books, which is a very niche thing, but it's something that I'm really in the mood for. I also have Phantasma on my TBR for this month as well, and possibly The Night Circus. So that is the kind of mood that I'm in at the minute. But yeah, I thought I would start off with Caraval, mainly because I am pretty familiar with the story. I do remember a few things from this book, but reading it again now, I'm realising that I don't remember as much as I did, and that, again, I'm just having a really good experience reliving this story. So in case you don't know, in Caraval we follow our two main characters who are both sisters. They are called Scarlett and Tella, and Scarlett has been wanting to attend Caraval for years. Now Caraval is an amazing magical celebration. It's essentially a kind of interactive circus-esque performance, and yeah, she's been wanting Caraval to come to her island ever since she can remember. However, Caraval has already been there, and Legend, who is the host, never goes back to the same place twice. However, at the beginning of this story, Scarlett and Tella do get invited to a special performance of Caraval on Legend's own personal island, and whilst Tella is ready to go, Scarlett is a little bit more reserved because they have an abusive father, and when one of them misbehaves, he takes it out on the other. And so Scarlett believes that the way to keep them safe is to marry a count that her father has kind of organised for her, I guess, and Tella doesn't want to. Tella wants to run away and escape this life. However, they've tried once before and it didn't end very well, and so Scarlett is definitely more reserved, even though she's the one that's always wanted to go to Caraval. But something happens, they do make it there, and we have just started the game. So I'm definitely wanting to carry on reading this today. I'm not sure how much I am going to get read though, because I am of course going out. We also have a Wales football game today as well, which is a pretty important one, so we're going to watch that. And as well as that, I'm currently editing my vlogs from Egypt and I'm having the best time, guys. I'm so excited for you to see these vlogs. However, I have so much footage that it is taking me quite a while, so I do want to set aside some time to carry on editing later on. And yeah, I think this will be something that I just pick up every now and again, read a chapter or two, and then get back to editing or doing whatever else I'm doing. So So yeah, that is the plan for this vlog. I feel like it is going to be a weekend vlog, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. I can't wait to head on off to the Christmas markets. We are heading off in about 10 minutes, and yeah, I'm just so excited. So of course I'm going to take you guys with me. Hopefully the weather calms down a bit because yeah, it's just not great, and I'll chat to you guys as soon as I'm back and show you anything that I've bought. Hello, I am now back from the Christmas markets, and I will say guys, that was such a lovely day. I'm definitely feeling like I'm in the Christmas spirit now. I got to see a load of small businesses that I wouldn't necessarily have found otherwise, and we also had a really lovely meal out as well. So I did actually buy one or two things which I will show you now. The first is actually a set of chili sauce, and what I've decided to do this year in terms of presents for my mum and my stepdad is that I'm just going to make a hamper, and I'm going to fill it with a few things that they will hopefully enjoy. And I saw this there and I just thought it would be perfect because yeah, as I said, it's a set of chili sauces. It's from a kind of Caribbean company as well, and I was chatting to the woman for ages actually because she'd actually learned Welsh, which yeah, is amazing. And I just saw this and thought it would be perfect because Mum and Jay love different spices. They are people who put chili on everything. They just love chili sauce. The hotter the better for them. So I did decide to get one with two very hot sauces and then one which is a medium heat as well, just to give them a bit of a breather. And yeah, I just thought this was a lovely gift set. I think it was about £11 if I'm remembering correctly as well, so not too expensive in my personal opinion, and I just thought it was a nice little gift. I am again supporting a small local business, and yeah, I just thought this would be great to throw in a hamper for them. The next thing I bought was actually a present for Tom's mum. Now it looks like this. I will open the plastic for you guys now as well, but it is essentially a pot of wax melts, and then we also have a pot of honey there as well. This is all local. I think she said she lives about 5 miles from where the stalls were, and we got to sample the honey, and I also smelt the wax melts, and I just thought this would be the perfect gift for Tom's mum because she loves honey and she loves her candles and things like that. I'm not sure if she actually has a wax melt burner, so we're gonna get her one as well just in case. But how cute is this set? And this is actually for her birthday because her birthday's a few days before Christmas, and whilst there were some Christmassy sets there, we decided to go for a kind of neutral one just so that it felt more tailored to a birthday rather than Christmas. And then the last thing that I bought is in here. I actually bought myself a cookie, and I'm kind of annoyed guys because we went to this place first. I saw these there and I thought, you know what, on the way back I will pick some of these up. However, by the time we got back, this stall was almost completely sold out. I spoke to the woman, she was like, I genuinely can't believe it. This has never happened before. I didn't expect to sell out sort of thing. But there was one little thing here that I really wanted to get, and I'm glad that I did. So what I've got is this giant cookie. Look at the size of this, guys. This is gonna get devoured later, let me tell you, but it is huge. Like, I don't think you can tell on camera how big this is. But this is a raspberry and white chocolate cookie. Now, luckily for me, this was one of the only ones left, and I love raspberry and white chocolate, so I did decide to get myself one. The others, like I said, had all gone, unfortunately, but I am happy to have had this one. I'm not going to eat it just yet though, because we did also have a meal out, which you will have seen. It was in a lovely local cafe, and they had a special Christmas menu just for today because of the Christmas markets. Tom got the festive loaded chips, so he had a bowl of chips with turkey, stuffing, pigs in blankets and gravy, and then I got a roast parsnip and caramelized onion soup, which also came with bread. And of course, I stole a few of Tom's chips as well. But yeah, we've had a lovely day out. I feel like we both want to crash now though. Tom is not doing well at the minute. I think he's broken his toe because we have had a lot of different activities in the run-up to Children in Need this week. And because Tom's a PE teacher, he's had to do a lot of different sports, such as football, dodgeball, things like that. And the kids have not been kind to him. So he's feeling pretty battered and sorry for himself today. So yeah, we've decided to kind of call it a day. It is now 1 o'clock. The football game is on at 2, I think. So we're going to have an hour now just to sit down and chill. Then we're going to watch that and yeah, see where the day takes us after, to be honest with you guys. But as I've said, we've had a lovely morning out. I'm probably going to change into my hoodie in a minute, not going to lie, because I am freezing. But it was definitely worth the trip. Adriana was also there. I didn't even tell you guys that. Adriana, my cousin, has her own small business. It's called Made by Adriana. I will try and link the shops that I've mentioned down below for you guys, so if you would like to check anyone out, I would highly recommend, and the links will be there for you. But yeah, Adriana has some Christmas earrings out in the minute. She does specialise in earrings, however she has clip-on earrings as well if you have kids, or if you yourself don't have pierced ears. You can have clip-on earrings, and you can also message her to get something personalised or order something in particular as well. So yeah, she was there. She was having a good time. We did go and see her, and I am going to be ordering some Christmas earrings for myself and some friends as well. So yeah, it was lovely to see her. This was her first Christmas market of the year as well. So yeah, very exciting. And it was just an all round lovely day. So yeah, we're gonna take it easy now. I'm gonna chill. Probably gonna get on with some editing for now. And yeah, I will check in once I have something interesting to say. It is now the next day. It is Sunday, and I have just come back from doing the food shop. And I wanted to update you guys because I did actually buy some books whilst I was out, and I know I've been saying that I really want to cut down on my book buying habits this year, but in my defense, Kiwi, move out the way, come here. But in my defense, these are 2 books that I've had my eye on. One for a few months, and the second I did kind of get sucked into the hype. I've been so good recently with not buying books. I haven't really wanted to be honest, and I saw these there. They were in a deal in Tesco. I think it was 2 for £9 or something on Clubcard, and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna treat myself. I'm gonna turn you around a little bit so that you can see Kiwi over here. She's being a bit needy at the minute. But the first book that I picked up was The Christmas Jigsaw Murders by Alexandra Benedict. I read another Christmas murder mystery book by this author last year. It was essentially a knockoff of Murder on the Orient Express. You could tell that the author had relied heavily on that book by Agatha Christie, but saying that, I did have a good time reading it. Look at this, guys. Do you see this? Hello! Anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, it definitely leaned heavily on the themes and the murder mystery itself, I suppose, in the Murder on the Orient Express. Obviously, a lot of things were different, but it was a locked room mystery that happened on a train, and yeah, it was set during Christmas time. I enjoyed it. I think I gave it 3 or 4 stars, and I was keen to read another book by this author, and I'd actually requested this book on NetGalley, and I hadn't heard anything about it, so I saw it there. I decided to just get it, and what would you know, as soon as I came back, I have opened up my emails and I've been accepted for my NetGalley arc. So I do have a version of this on my Kindle, which I'm definitely happy about, but I also have it physically. I am trying to get out of the habit of doing that, but in my defense this time round, I did hold off for a while, and then typically as soon as I actually bought myself a copy, the publishers decided to grant me the arc. I actually don't have too much of an idea what this one is about. It's on my TBR for the year actually. It's on my Buzzwordathon TBR, which if you don't know is a readathon hosted by Kayla over at Books and Lala, where you essentially have to read a book every single month that fulfills a specific prompt, and the prompt for December is to read a book with a festive word in the title, I believe. So yeah, we obviously have Christmas there. For this one it says, it's beginning to look a lot like murder. On the 19th of December, renowned puzzle setter, loner and Christmas skeptic Edie O'Sullivan finds a mysterious gift wrapped parcel on her doorstep. Inside are 6 jigsaw pieces showing part of a blood-spattered crime scene and a message from the killer. 4, maybe more, people will be dead by midnight on Christmas Eve, unless you can put all the pieces together and stop me. Edie's nephew, D.I. Sean Brando Sullivan, takes over the official investigation, but a series of cryptic clues soon have the police stumped. As the body count rises, Edie knows that only she has the knowledge to solve the killer's murderous puzzle, but first she'll have to face her own ghosts of Christmas past. That sounds amazing. I can't wait to get to it. Oh, it does have a picture of her other book here as well, which is called Murder on the Christmas Express. So yeah, very reminiscent of Murder on the Orient Express, of course. And if you take it for what it is, it's definitely an enjoyable read. So yeah, I am looking forward to getting to this one. Hopefully it will be a good time. And yeah, I'm glad to have the physical copy now as well as the ARC. And then I actually can't believe that I bought this next book, guys, because I've wanted to read it for years, but I've been putting it off because people have said that it isn't good. However, I've been sucked into the marketing because the book that I bought is Wicked by Gregory Maguire, but I got the new movie tie-in edition because this is stunning. I love the original cover, don't get me wrong, but there's just something about this. It caught my eye instantly and I just couldn't leave it there. I've actually been toying with the idea of filming a reading vlog for this book and also for my experience going to see Wicked because I plan on seeing it as soon as it comes out. It's one of my favourite ever musicals and yeah, I really do want to go and see it. So I think that I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and read this one, film a reading vlog for it, and also film my, I guess, reaction to the film itself. Not gonna lie though, this is a chunky book. This is about 500 pages and the text is relatively small. I wouldn't say it's the smallest text I've seen, but let me show you a little snippet. That is what it looks like. So yeah, it's definitely gonna take me a while. I'm hoping that I really do enjoy it though and fall into the story. But as I said, I got sucked into the hype on this one. The marketing campaign for this film is just insane. And I am interested to read the book that inspired Wicked the musical as well. So it just says here, in this classic tale of good and evil, what if we weren't told the whole story? Long before Dorothy follows the yellow brick road and triumphs over the Wicked Witch of the West, a little girl with emerald green skin is born in the land of Oz. Elphaba grows up to be smart and prickly, a lonely outsider with an extraordinary talent for magic. Arriving at university, she dares to believe she might finally fit in. But Oz isn't the haven she dreamed of. Some of its citizens are in grave danger, and Elphaba is determined to protect them from the wizard's power. And when the world declares her a wicked witch, Elphaba takes matters into her own hands. So that sounds exactly like the musical, but of course this is a different format, so we'll see how I like it in novel form. But yeah, absolutely love the musical. I can't wait for the film. I am not sure how I feel about the film, to be completely honest with you guys. I've seen a few clips of it. I am definitely liking it more and more as we get closer to the release date. But yeah, I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure about Ariana Grande as Galinda. I definitely pictured someone a little bit different, but we'll see. I feel like I'm just gonna love it as soon as I watch it because of how much I love the musical theatre show. This is such a magical book and it's such a heartbreaking story as well. There are so many aspects to it that really do tug on your heartstrings, and so I feel like it's going to be interesting to be able to see that on the big screen and also bring to life the Emerald City, which is a setting that I just adore. So these are my two purchases of the day. I'm not feeling too bad about it, to be honest. As I said, I haven't really gone out and purposefully bought a book in a while. The only books that I have been receiving since moving are my Fairy Loot books and Illumicrate books, but I have skipped a few months of those as well. So very, very happy to own these two, and they will be books that I will hopefully be getting to very soon. But I did want to show you something else that I bought, and that is this gorgeous book sleeve. I say book sleeve, I believe it's called an e-reader sleeve, but this is one that was included in a recent Fairy Loot box. And some of you may know that I get the book only options. However, I feel like I was watching Becca from Becca and the Books' unboxing video because I love her monthly unboxing videos, and she showed this and oh my gosh, you guys, I fell in love with this. Now, I've been wanting a pouch from Quirky Cup Collective for a while now. I love their designs, I love the velvety feel of these, but I couldn't justify spending about $24 I think it is, as well as shipping. However, the fact that they were in a Fairy Loot, and this was a Fairy Loot exclusive edition, which is blue, which is my favourite colour, it has a sword on it and a gorgeous pattern, I was just obsessed and I knew I had to get it. So I went on Vinted, as I normally do when I miss out on something from a special edition box. And yeah, luckily I found this one. It was being sold as a bundle with a few other things, and I messaged the seller saying like, I really don't want the other things, please keep them, but they sent them to me anyway, which is fine. But yeah, I'm so happy to have this one. It's such a pretty design. This is what it looks like on the front, and then we also have this on the back. My Kindle is already in there as well, but I'll pop it down so I can show you the inside. It's another gorgeous material and it's purple, which matches the front colour. So I've been on a bit of a spending spree, but as I've said, I'm not mad about it because I've wanted something like this for a while, and especially with me going to Egypt recently, I realised just how much I need something like this because I was fretting about my Kindle the whole way there and whilst I was there as well. So yeah, this is just gorgeous. It's such a lovely material as well, and I'm really glad that I managed to find it. Going back to the reading section of this vlog though, the only things I've really been doing today are editing and reading. So I have gotten quite a bit read. I'm almost at the end of this book now. Not quite though, I thought I would have finished it by now. I'm on page 340, so yeah, I'm definitely extremely close to the end. I think this book is about 400 pages. Let me just try and check. Yeah, it's just under. So I will definitely be finishing this afternoon. I will say I'm really enjoying this one again so far. I thought I'd remember a lot more than I did. There are a lot of revelations in here that really did shock me the second time around, even though I've already read them, but obviously it's been a few years since I have read them. So they are definitely still impactful to this day, which is great because I wasn't sure if they would be. But yeah, very, very happy with this book so far. I'm really enjoying it. There are twists and turns throughout, and no matter how many times you're told that what happens in Caraval is only a performance, you just get sucked in and you don't know what is real and what is not. I did not remember that there was a romance in this at all. I really should have done, but yeah, I didn't for some reason. And I will say I really do like it. I love the two kind of main characters, I want to say, beginning to fall into a romance. However, we've just come to a part where that might be in jeopardy and it's really sad. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. I will also say that Scarlett's father is absolutely awful. I hate him so much. I can kind of remember what happens towards the end of the book with him as well, but not entirely, and I just want to read it now and see what happens because yeah, I loathe him so much. He is absolutely awful. Trigger warnings actually for abuse in this book. It is quite prevalent when the father is in the picture, and it's also emotional abuse as well. It's actually quite horrible and disturbing to read, so yeah, just a warning. But I feel like his presence is really effective and it makes you root for the girls even more, and yeah, as I said, I'm excited to see how this ends because again, I can vaguely remember, but yeah, I feel like I will be completely wrong. But all in all, really enjoying this one so far. It's a great read and I will have it finished by the end of tonight. Saying that though, I do have a busy night. We are going to watch the Wales rugby game. They are playing Australia today, which I don't really have high hopes for because we haven't won a game in a while, so we'll see what that's like. I may actually edit whilst the game is on as well, just so that I can multitask a bit. And then after that, I plan on going on our new exercise bike, and by new I meant we got it secondhand, but it's new to me. And yeah, it's nothing fancy, but I've been wanting to try out an exercise bike for a while. However, I didn't really want to purchase one because I wasn't sure how much I'd use it, and so yeah, my mum's friend was getting rid of one and she asked mum if she knew anyone who wanted it, and of course mum said that I did. So it has been dropped off. I do need to assemble it, and I think I'm gonna hop on the bike later on tonight after the rugby game and before the Once Upon a Time watch along with Gavin and his patrons. Now, I have never done a watch along, but I love Once Upon a Time, I love Gavin, and I thought it would be fun to revisit this world and also be able to chat about it whilst I'm watching it with like-minded people and with other people who are actually watching it at the same time. So that is what I'm doing tonight. It starts at 7 and I think we're watching 3 episodes, so it's going to take me well into the night. But yeah, I'm very excited to join my first watch along. I'm hoping it'll be a good time, and I've watched Once Upon a Time before and know that I really enjoy it, so it'll be fun to go back, as I said, because it's been quite a few years since my last watch, and I'm hoping that Gavin and his patrons love it as much as I do this time around as well. So with all that being said, I'm gonna stop rambling on here. This has been a very long update, even though I feel like I haven't really done anything. I've had a lot to say, so I am gonna end this clip here. I'm gonna hopefully do everything that I said I was gonna do, as well as go for a bath actually after going on the bike because I want to wash my hair. But yeah, we don't have too much time left of the evening before everything needs to get sorted. So as I said, I'm gonna end this clip here and I'll chat to you guys either later on tonight or more than likely tomorrow. I am absolutely convinced that I've already filmed this update once, but when I tell you I have checked every single SD card I have, I cannot find it anywhere. So I'm filming it again. It has now been quite a while since I finished Caraval, but I did, and honestly I had such a good time with this one. I don't want to say too much because I really don't want to spoil anything about the ending. I feel like the ending makes this book, and as much as you think you know throughout this whole book, you actually find out that you don't know anything at all. So yeah, I will give it some props for that. I had a really good time with it. It was just as magical and whimsical as I remember, but a lot darker. I really did forget that aspect of it. So I am glad that I decided to reread this one because yeah, I had a really good time with it. Kiwi is being extra clingy. Tom's out tonight with work, so yeah, please excuse that. But yeah, had a really great time with the book. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It wasn't quite a 5-star read for me, but Legendary is on my December TBR. If you've seen that video, you'll already know, of course, but I'm very excited to get to it. I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm not sure if I want to save it until after Christmas because I do want to read some festive books in the lead up to Christmas, but it's on there. It's gonna get read before the end of the year, and yeah, I honestly can't wait to get to it. I loved the character development throughout this whole book. I loved the twists and turns, and I honestly have no idea where book 2 is gonna go. So yeah, I will be picking it up very soon, which I'm excited about. And as I said, I had such a good time revisiting the world of Caraval, and I honestly had forgotten a lot about the show itself and the performance. So I'm really glad that I had a little refresher, and I'm glad that I read it physically as well because I was just immersed in the story. I feel like I flew through it, and yeah, as I said, I had a great time with it, and Stephanie Garber's writing style is definitely easy to fly through. So there we have it, guys. This is the end of the vlog. I probably went into a lot more detail in that first clip if I filmed it. I feel like I have, but honestly the last few weeks have been a whirlwind. I am still watching Once Upon a Time with Gavin and his patrons, and I'm having such an amazing time doing that as well. I'm so glad that I've started rewatching that show because it is fantastic. So yeah, all in all, it's been a fantastic vlog. I read a great book, I've watched an amazing show, and I also went to some Christmas markets, which yeah, just made me feel so festive. With all that being said though, I am going to end this video here because I really do want to get this edited and uploaded for you guys. It is coming at you a lot later than I initially planned, which I am sorry about, but yeah, life got crazy, and as I said, I thought I finished off this vlog and I hadn't, so yeah, that's just me once again being a bit chaotic, but it wouldn't be a video for me if it wasn't. So yeah, anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. If you have made it this far through into the video and would like to let me know that you're still here, please go ahead and leave me a top hat as the emoji. I feel like I have shown the naked cover for this book, but we do indeed have a top hat, which is Legend's hat. If you've read this book, you'll know the significance, but I just feel like that will sum up this book perfectly. I was thinking of asking for Christmas emojis because of the whole Christmas market thing, but I feel like that would be a different one. And yeah, I say it all the time, but I love seeing you guys comment the emoji of the video. It truly does mean the world to me that you guys watch these all the way through. So if you are still here but don't have anything in particular that you would like to say, please do go ahead and comment that now. But that is it from me today, guys. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you soon in my next video. Goodbye!